learning English. 괜찮은데요? 지금 좀더 쉬는 괜찮아요?
네, 괜찮아요.
네. 여기 앉으셔도 되고 서보셔도 되고 뭐 네, 원하시는 she can stand or sit down wherever she's comfortable.
저것이 사용해야 돼요.
저 마이크가 되는지는 잘 모르겠는데 여기에서 여기 네네. It's working.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jihan. So let's get started. Watching her trembling shoulders fade into the distance, I secretly hoped that she would never come back. That sounds cruel, but let me explain. My aunt had tried to escape North Korea before. Each time she failed and returned and defeated, broken but alive. This time, standing in the bitter cold near my aunt's house before standing on again, she cried and said, I will succeed this time. I'll go to South Korea first and come back for you. I hoped she would never come back because I knew how desperately she wanted to succeed. Coming back meant failure. Coming back meant she was still trapped like us. So I watched her go, and she never came back. One person's escape can destroy a family, or it can save them. Have you ever watched someone you love walk away, not knowing if you would ever see them again, not knowing if they were alive or dead? Today, I want to share 3 key moments in my life. First, the night my aunt left. Second, the years my family was poised for her escape. And third, the day we were reunited. My aunt was someone who always knew the latest news before anyone else and had a strong sense of adventure. For a month, she and my mother whispered at night when they thought I was asleep on the floor in my home. They say some people in our area have escaped. They went through China and reached South Korea. If you get caught, you are forcibly returned and tortured. There's no hope in this land. We should go to South Korea too. My mother disagreed with that because it's so dangerous. And listening to these fascinating and frightening conversations. South Korea sounded like a dream you could die trying to reach. My aunt tried to escape several times. She would disappear, then reappear after another failed attempt. Each time I saw the defeat in her eyes. Then one winter, a brutally cold winter when frost covered everything, she stood before us one last time with a backpack on her back. I will succeed this time. I'll go South Korea first, come back for you. We said goodbye to her because it was near my cousin's house on a cold day. I watched her trembling shoulders fade into the distance. She never came back the way she had before. For more than a year, we heard nothing. We didn't know if my aunt was alive or dead, captured or free. We lived day by day in uncertainty. Then one night, 2 state security department officers came to our door. Your sister went to South Korea. Have you received any message from her? You're probably planning to follow her. I was relieved to hear my aunt might be alive, but that relief was short-lived. The harassment began. Security agents went barging into our home without warning, accusing us of planning to escape. They used these accusations to demand bribes. One day, they went to my aunt's house and took 6 photos of my mother and me. We hadn't committed no crime, but we were treated like serious criminals because my aunt had chosen freedom. My mother's health collapsed. Insomnia, high blood pressure, her health condition worsened, and the persecution only intensified. When we sold our house and moved to a smaller one, the agents followed us there too. Eventually, we had no choice but to live in China for more than a year. We drifted from my aunt's house to my cousin's house to my mother's friend's home in Chongqing, homeless in our own country. At 13 years old, when I should have been in school, I labored all day in other people's homes for almost no pay. If the government truly wanted us not to escape, they should have allowed us to live like human beings. Instead, their cruelty made us want to flee as soon as possible. We tried to escape many times. We faced scams and failures. We even sold houses to make up for escape costs, but the broker cheated us. Sometimes we wanted to give up, but returning to the life we knew, the surveillance, the harassment, the fear was unthinkable. Then, after endless attempts, our desperation was finally answered. For the first time, we received contact from my aunt. She called us through a broker. With her help, in October 2018, we crossed the Yellow River around 7 p.m. in the evening. I held hands with my mom in the water. After traveling through China and Laos, we arrived at Incheon International Airport on February 12th, 2019. It was an extremely cold day, but the moment I realized I had finally reached South Korea, my entire body felt burning hot with emotion. I met my aunt in the National Intelligence Service during interrogation. Before meeting her, I was excited because we had a very close relationship in North Korea. But when I met her, I felt so strange that we have been separated for 4 years. A cold winter night taught me what it looks like when someone risks everything for freedom. Years of punishment taught me that in North Korea, even your family's choices can destroy your family. And my aunt's voice, after years of silence, taught me that some promises are worth waiting for. My aunt said she would go to South Korea first and come back for us. It took years. It cost us everything. But she found a way to help us escape. I will succeed this time. I go South Korea first, come back for you. She did. Thank you for listening.